Yeah, buddy. What's up? What's up? What's up? Man, it has been forever, it feels like, especially since I've done this in the crib. So, y'all know what it is, man. Welcome back to another one of these things, It's Thoughts of a Predicate Winner. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's your favorite, maybe even most hated reactor in these YouTube streets, here to take requests, here to answer any questions that you might have, here to kind of fill you in on some of the stuff that's been going on behind the scenes. I haven't been exactly quiet about, but I haven't really blessed you with all of the news about. So I'm excited to get into today's live. And we're going to be doing this for a minute. There is no time limit on this one. You know what I mean? No rush. No dying to get home to the kids. Nothing like that. I've actually been chilling with the kids. I need a break from the kids at this point. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited to spend some time with you guys, man. What's good with y'all? What's up, Alex? How you doing? And we're going to start this off with, the initial, what I was supposed to do was a live donor request, like an American Badass edition, where we did a bunch of American music for the 4th of July. Blase. But just had a lot of craziness going on here at the house over these past couple of days. So I just didn't have time to do it. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to be kicking this off with Toby Keith, which was a request from none other than Jody. Shout out to Jody. Some American song from Toby Keith. I got to look it up real quick. And we're just going to go from there, man. No rush. Just come kick it with your boy. If you got any questions, ask them. I do want to talk about that new Eminem verse here in a little bit after we do this Toby Keith. Can't do Toby Keith as UMG. That sucks, right? Let's talk about that for a second too, until somebody throws me a request on here, man. Throw your requests up. It sucks that I can't even really talk to you guys about the music because of UMG and what UMG is trying to do, man. If I do it, which I can do it, I do it in live sometimes anyway, man, because lives like this don't have replay value. So if you don't make the live, you miss the live, basically. Some of my lives get some plays afterwards, like the Brave 2. Speaking of which, I got your album. The girl that won this, bro, I sent her the first copy and it didn't go through. I don't even know where it is. So I'm going to do that one and I'm going to track it this time. But when I did the Brave 2, a lot of people went to see that because they wanted to see me react to the Brave 2 stuff. But other than that, man, these lives don't really have it like that. What's up, Jody? It is UMG. Can't do it. That stinks. Well, let's start off with this inverse. Because none of y'all are going to request him. So we might just want to get that out the way. I wanted to jelly roll in earnest. I went to college, to jail, but it's UMG too. Don't think that we can't do UMG content. It's just not smart to do it this way. But what I can do is I can give subtle, short reviews on songs like that. And that is my plan going into the future. It might suck. But listen. It might suck, but I'm gonna talk about what I want to talk about. They ain't gonna stop me from talking about music that I love. And I hate it because it's not even the artist's fault. It's not even the artist's fault. All right, y'all want to get into this, man? Let's set this off with some music. Y'all tell me what y'all think of this, man. Let me throw this bad boy in. Jid is releasing an album. No, let's do it this way. Switch scenes. Jid is releasing an album. And
look, please don't bring no scare business to me. I fear no man, no hand holding banana clips, a chimpanzee to rip at me. The tip ain't cheap, the dick ain't free. I ain't no bitch, a bitch ain't me. I beat a beast, I been a beast.
This is probably UMG too. If y'all want to do UMG music, let's do UMG music, bro. It is.
You bet on me, you bet on me, who better than me? You better believe it never could be. I'm ready to eat, they better get it ready for me. I'm killing the scene, they gotta get a medical team. The gun a machine, the tongue is a gun, they come with a bean, they come in the red, they come in the green. And somebody scared cause nobody's seen it. Get him a bed and get him a king and get him a shed and give it a swing. I'm thinking of deadly things, give it a red drink, red rum, 1518.
So at this point in the song and at this point in the record, you're thinking to yourself, oh, M's going to come through and do this thing that I don't even really like from him. Eminem totally shocked me and surprised me on this record. And he wiped the floor. He wiped the floor clean. Like, it's bad. Like, makes JID's whole effort here forgettable. And, I mean, not for nothing, Jid's ripping this. He's rapping his arse off, bro. He's going hard, but it's forgettable after M comes in.
Look a lie, little nigga, they been living a lie. I never believed this song instead of comply. The last thing I seen tried it, did it and died. Get a better disguise, you ain't figured it out. Niggas ain't trying to get victimized. I got a pit in a clip, finna sick the bar. Don't nobody wanna get sent to guard a stick hit through the meat like a shit.
No, Jody, they won't shut the live down. Every live that I do now, later on, they'll copyright it and block it so that people can't come back and watch it. But they're not gonna shut the live down. Not for my channel. I've done this, but they do. They will come back. They will claim it, and then they will. You know what I mean? I go through the whole dispute process, but with lives, it's up in the air, man. Because I don't even know if it's really worth the fight with the live. Because lives, like I said, like you're either kind of in here for this or you're not. You know what I mean? This isn't something that a lot of people are going to come watch. I think because of the titles, the length of the lives, whatever the case is, but. I don't think so, man. I don't think we'll see if they shut it down. We'll restart, but I don't think they'll shut it down. But we got to do it. We got to do it regardless. I mean, people want to hear UMG music. You know what I mean, and hear my thoughts on it. So until we come up with this process of, all right, I'm gonna play the song, or I might pop on here like this right here. I just played a little bit of that. Let's go over here to this M verse. Right? So y'all got a little taste of what JID's doing. Let me give y'all a little taste of what M's doing. Let me go ahead and give a precedent on what I want to do, how I want to go about this.
It's a bitch hit with a rocket.
I jump in the beat so comfortably.
Get back.
I beat up a beat like a drum machine. Get something to me. You don't wanna go and bump into me. I jump in the beat so comfortably. I'm not comfortable with no conflict. I'm comfortable. Give me them horns. Give me that rose bush. Give me them thorns. I'm another breed. I'm a different animal. Y'all make me all like a strandable. I'm intangible. What your hands are for? Angel low on the pants are pulled all the way down to your ankles. You getting spanked and I'm your father. Soldier, I'm a soldier. I just showed up in a white beat of taking. I'm a demolished. I always said what I didn't have a dime to my name and lived this baller. If I had 3 quarters, 2 dimes and a nickel, I wouldn't change for a dollar. But I signed 50 cents. Put them in my piggy bank and I ain't gonna apologize to you for what the fuck I do. My advice to you, get 5 bazookas, some type of nuke, a knife, a ruka, decisive 2 guns, cause I'm spraying.
Y'all get what he's doing. Y'all understand. Listen, I'm just saying. Somebody's grandpa is out here out rapping the youngins, bro. And that's all I'm trying to say. I think that Eminem went absolutely ape on that track, bro. And the whole verse for Jid, I'm thinking to myself, man, this is another one of those records where Eminem's just going to come on here rambling a bunch of words that doesn't mean anything and doesn't really make a whole lot of sense that you got to decipher. And nobody's trying to hear that. You know what I mean? Like, we've heard enough of it from M. Like, that, leave that lane to Tech 9. Leave that lane to those guys, right? M came through and demolished that, bro. The flow was crazy. And it really just shows that there's levels to the game, bro. There are levels to the game. It's really like, because Jid was rapping well. Jid was rapping in a way, and think about this beat, right? The beat that you're hearing, the beat that you're listening to is very uncomfortable, weird, not a bop. Like it's like made for lyrical exercise. So Jid was doing what Jid was supposed to be doing on it, but when M comes through, that's somebody's grandpa. He just comes through and craps all over Jid, bro. And I don't even mean to make it like that, bro, but that's what it is. I mean, when they're rapping in that type of environment, when you're rapping that way, you're doing it because you want to be competitive. So competitively speaking, M wiped the floor with Jid. It's bad, bro. It was bad, bro. And it was so good. It's a good day to be an Eminem fan that day, bro. That was dope. Super, super dope. Anyway, man, what else y'all got? Let's do this, I've seen several lives that YouTube or somebody just ended it. Man, I hope not. I hope not. But it's possible. It's possible. I'll tell y'all one thing that's good, because I did some research on this, because there's been a bunch of videos of mine that have been blocked, a bunch of lives that have been blocked later on down the road, like 2 or 3 weeks after I got done with the live. And my question was, the tips, the super chats, the super thanks, and all that stuff that y'all give for these lives, I still get it, even if they claim the video and shut the video down. So that's good. You know what I mean? That was my issue. I was like, so if they block my video, does that mean that I don't monetize off any of what I went through? Which would be crazy, right? But no. So with some of these lives, we're gonna have to put it in the air and, you know, hope for the best. But a lot of these lives, I've been doing what Jody told me to do. I like going back and taking from them and making new reaction videos based off of the clips. You know what I mean? I like Drake too. Jody says, I like Drake, always have. What y'all talking about with Drake? I just became an actual Drake fan like less than 2 years ago. Then when Drake is an incredible performer. I don't care what anybody says. Drake is an incredible performer. And I don't know why people have such disdain for Drake. Drake has never been out here wanting to be Eminem. Never wanting to be the red man of the rap game. Like, I think that people got pressed because when he wants to do that, he can, and he does it really, really well. Like, he raps really, really well. Bro's got bars for days. You can't take that away from him. I can prove it to you. Like, you can say, like, I heard Drake on the radio. I heard this song, that song. He ain't got bars like that. All of those timestamp records, bro. You know, he puts out a 3 a.m. in Charleston or something like that, bro. You know what's coming. You know what's coming. And he has always said, you know, with my timestamp records, nobody writes those but me. And I believe him, bro. I don't got no reason not to believe him because he's been real open about who's written records for him otherwise. So if, like, your goal is to get on there and do what Drake had done in those situations, I'm not mad at him for using a ghostwriter on Hotline Bling. But when you're doing that timestamp record, yeah, I need you to come with that. I need that to be your pen. And I think that it is, bro. I think that people just get upset because Drake is a pop star that can rap better than most of your rappers' favorite rappers. So it's frustrating to them. They're like, man, hate this kid, bro. I tell y'all all the time, not jealousy. Hatred for somebody is always rooted in jealousy. I'll say that. All right, what are we doing? Y'all want to do some... He just dropped the other day, Nelson. Drake did? Hold up. Wait one minute. What is this Iceman thing, bro? What's the name of the record? Bro, Drake dropped? I'm intrigued by that. What's he doing out here? Is it good? I mean, it's got to be good. What is this? What is this Iceman right here? I opened it in the wrong window. Let's go back to this other scene. What is this, y'all? What are we looking at here? What's the name of the record? Do the Jelly Roll Ernest song. All right, got you. Y'all help me find that Drake song too, Jody, will you? I want to know what that's about. Jelly Roll, Ernest. We'll go ahead and get this going now, though. Thank you for the tip, shawty. I went to college. I went to jail. Where is it? This past weekend. Getting Gone featuring Snoop Dogg. Jelly Roll, Devil Down. Is it called Devil Down? Bunky, that isn't true. What's Bunky in here talking about? Lord have mercy. Not true. What's true? Bunky just likes to talk crap, bro. Shout out to Bunky. I appreciate you, bro. It's called What Did I Miss? Let me get with Jody real quick. She just sent it to me. What? Ernest and Jelly got a song together too. What's it called? Is it Devil Down? No, I didn't think so. Yeah, NF Happy. Shout out to David, bro. I would love to do NF Happy. We'll do that right after we get done with Jody's. I'm waiting on her to text me back. While we're waiting on Jody, let's do this. While we're waiting on Jody to tell me what the name of that song is, I did speak with Adam yesterday. I spoke with Adam yesterday. He's just busy as hell, and I'm just busy as hell, and it's really difficult to make something like Adam said that Adam was like, bro, it's really hard for me to plan. Like, I don't normally plan things. I kind of wing things. And I said, well, that's going to be difficult for us because I don't plan things either, and I wing stuff. I drive Jody crazy, but I think that we're going to make it happen on Wednesday, maybe. So y'all be hoping for that. Also, Grip, Shady Records artist Grip. I have been trying to get him to let me do an interview as well, but that's not as solidified. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. It's up in the air. He said yes, and then asked a couple of questions, and it seems like he was turned off by the page or whatever. It could be because I'm like a white dude that does a lot of reactions to white artists. I don't know, but I would love to interview Grip as well. So if y'all come across Grip's page or whatever, he's got a rock album coming out, and I'm really intrigued by that. I even told him, I was like, I'm like a Eminem stan, bro, but I will leave Eminem out of the equation if you're sick of being asked Eminem questions. Like, no big. She sent it on Discord. Ernest, I went to college, I went to jail. Okay, that's the one that I saw. I just wanted to make sure that was because I didn't see Jelly Roll on there. All right, let's do this. Let me pull over to scene 2 real quick. I'm excited to do this, bro. This Ernest dude looks cool. I've never heard Ernest before.
I went to college and I went to jail.
Hey.
One was a dorm room, one was a cell. Who came out on top? Hell, it's hard to tell. I went to college and I went to jail.
Hey, I like it.
We both grew up in the 615, both sides of the
615 is Nashville's area code, correct?
train tracks, had 2 different lives, both sons of sinners, needing set free. We met at a party over big bags of weed.
Hey!
And I went to college, I went to jail. One was a dorm room, one was a cell.
This reminds me of me and my wife's story a little bit, man, because like when she was in college, that's when I was doing my dirt and I was in jail all the time. So she was like going to school for cosmetology, graduated from that, ended up going to school for dentistry or whatever, dental assisting. She's really made a career out of her dental stuff. But it's crazy, man, because like that's the same story, bro. Like she went to college, but I went to jail. That's funny, man. I like it.
Came out on top. Hell, it's hard to tell. I went to college and I went to jail.
Hey.
Well, I was supposed to go 4 years and quit after 1. I was sentenced to 7, but after 4 I was done. Well,
Hey.
I burned all my books. I stayed up and read. I could have been a doctor. I should have been dead.
Facts. Yeah.
And I went to college, I went to jail. One was a dorm room, one was a cell. Who came out on top? Hell, it's hard to tell. I went to college and I went to jail.
I like this a lot because it's true. It's true. Like just because you went to college doesn't mean that you're going to end up in a better position in the world. Just because I went to jail doesn't mean that I'm going to be in the worst position in the world. I actually like this a lot. This has a good message to it, and there's a lot of irony to it. One was a classroom, dorm room, whatever. One was a cell. We both learned. We both were taught heartfelt lessons that we had to take on the chest and learn. And we had to apply these lessons to pressure in real life. Who ended up in a better scenario? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? And it goes to show you that it just goes to show you that it doesn't matter where you come from. Doesn't matter what your scenario or situation is. All that matters is what you can take, learn, apply when you hit that pressure in the real world. And once you can hit that pressure in the real world with what you've taken and what you've learned, if you apply it correctly, you're going to end up in better positions. I like this. I like this. This has a really dope meaning and a super dope message to it.
Who could have figured and who could have known we'd both wind up working down on Music Road. For 10 years hard labor, we've both paid our dues. I'm singing that country, I'm singing them blues. And I went to college,
Got you, girl.
I went to yourself. Who came out on top? Hell, it's hard to tell. I went to college and I went to jail.
This is dope, bro. This is dope.
I went to college and I went
448 2nd Avenue North, the criminal justice.
Hey, yeah.
to jail.
This was dope, bro. That's dope. That's dope and that's gangster. That's dope and that's gangster. I like that. I think that's dope. That's super, super, super dope. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hard. I love that. I love that record, man. That was super dope. And it's got a good message to it, man. If you really read between the lines on that, that's got a super dope message. All right, let's do it, man. I love NF. This is going to get claimed for sure.
Dear God, please
Hey.
hear me.
Before we get started on this one, I do want y'all to know that this is why we do these donor requests. Because I want to do records like this for y'all. I want to talk about records like this that have real depth and real substance. Unfortunately, a lot of these distributions go through UMG to distribute their music because Universal Music Group is the best distributor in the world. So even if you're an independent artist and you're signed to an independent label, or let's say that you have your own label or you don't have that label and you control everything yourself, people like NF will still use Universal Music Group to distribute the music for them. This is why I respect Adam, Tom, and all of these guys so much that distribute their own music. But this is why we do these donor requests. So I appreciate the tips. I appreciate the super thanks and the super chats. It helps keep the channel growing and keep it floating because we can't make it off of stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? But I do love, God, I love NF, man. I love NF. I hate it because when he drops an album, I'm going to do the whole album. You know what I mean? But this song right here, this is a smash, bro. I love this record. Shout out to David.
Dear God, please
Hey,
hear me out. I know it's been a couple years since I've reached out and said hello. I bet you're wondering why I keep obsessing on and stressing all the little things when I should be living life and soaking up the memory. I know I've been selfish, I have no excuse to give you it's true. Hanging by a thread's how I live. I don't know why, but I feel more comfortable living in my agony, watching my self-esteem go up in flames, acting like I don't care what anyone else thinks, when I know truthfully that that's the furthest thing from how I feel. But I'm too proud to open up and ask you to pick me up and pull me out this hole I'm trapped in. The truth is I need help, but I just can't imagine who I'd be if I was happy.
he smoked that, bro. He smoked that. And like, this isn't my favorite NF. My favorite NF is the theatrical, dark, like battling your demon. But this right here, he smokes this, bro. Like hit, knocked out the park. This is a hit, bro. This is a #1 smash. Like this should be on my series. Should have been a hit. I think it was a hit. I think this song was all over the radio. But man, it's so real because all of us, every one of us that had been through hell and we're in a better place. Jelly Roll just talked about this on an interview somewhere. I say it on my channel all the time. Once you get to that better place, you're sitting there like uncomfortable with it. You don't even know how to take it because you're so used to just feeling like you're being punished by God. It feels like God is punishing me because of what I do. And yeah, I changed a couple of things about my life, but overall, I'm still a piece of trash, like on the grand scale, like that's how I feel about myself. So I feel like, how could you bless me with all of this? And I'm uncomfortable here, and I'm terrified that I'm going to lose it all. But not because of me, because of the people I love, the people I cherish, the people that are with me here. I don't want to lose it for them. They don't know how to live without it. I can live without it. I'm cool there. I'm actually content and happy when I'm in my agony, when my self-esteem is crushed. That's my comfortable place. Being here is uncomfortable, not because of me, but because of the people I love and the people I cherish. I don't want them to be hurt because of me. And that's why this song hits so hard, man.
Been this way so long, it feels like something's off when I'm not depressed. I got some issues that I won't address. I got some baggage I ain't open yet. I got some demons I should put to rest. I got some traumas that I can't forget. I got some phone calls I've been avoiding. Some family members I don't really connect with. Some things I said I wish I would've not let slip. Some hurtful words that never should've left my lips. Some bridges burned, I'm not ready to rebuild yet. Some insecurities I haven't dealt with yet. I'll be the first to admit that I'm a lonely soul, and the last to admit I need a hand to hold. Losing hope, headed down a dangerous road. Strange, I know, but I feel most at home when I'm living in my agony, watching my self-esteem.
I will tell y'all too, man, I saw him live and he performs this song, the sing-songy songs he performed. It sounds better live than it does here. I'm telling y'all, bro, that boy can perform.
Up in flames, acting like I don't care what anyone else thinks, when I know truthfully that that's
I see you, girl.
thing from how I feel, but I'm too proud to open up and ask you to pick me up and pull me out this hole I'm trapped in. The truth is I need help, but I just can't imagine who I'd be if I was happy.
And it's facts, right? Like, I don't even know who I'm supposed to be when I'm happy. But because for so long in my life, I've been in turmoil, I've been in hell. I don't know how to make it out of this. I don't know who I'm supposed to be in this scenario, in this situation. What is this? What is this house? What is this? What are these accolades? What is this like respect that my kids have for me? What is this love my wife has for me? What is this relationship with God? I don't understand it. It's real hard whenever you first get here. Like, I think what helped me process that and get through it, because this is not how I feel. I feel happy now that I'm happy, and I trust in the process. And I've learned, as Kobe Bryant says, to fall in love with that process and not worry about the outcome. And if you fall in love with the process, you're doing right by God. And that's why he blesses the process, right? But man, I'm not afraid, not to sound cheesy, but I'm not afraid of losing what I have. I'm afraid of what it'll do to my loved ones. Like I said earlier, I'm afraid of what it'll do to my loved ones if I was to lose everything. And then I feel like that weight is on my shoulders. So it is scary. But once you cross over and you say, okay, you know what? Check this out. You feel like you don't deserve it. Who are you to decide what you deserve and what you don't deserve when you're questioning something like God, the creator of the universe? If the creator of the universe says that it's okay for you to have this moment and says that it's okay for you to have these things and it's okay for you to have respect, take it. Take it. That's the God of the universe blessing you. You know what I'm saying? So once I started to think like that, I was able to do it. So even if it's short-lived, even if it's only for a little bit of time, I'm gonna rock with it. You know what I'm saying? So I love this song. I think this is super dope. Shout out to David for this one. Alex, I got you coming up next.
Don't know what's around the bend.
Nope.
Don't know what my future is, but I can't keep on living in.
Come on. Let's go, Nate.
Living in my agony, watching my self-esteem go up in flames, acting like I don't care what anyone else thinks when I know truthfully that that's the furthest thing from how I feel, but I'm too proud to open.
I could do a whole Hope album review for y'all, bro. This whole album is a story about this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I have hope. I don't know if I'm in a good place with God. I don't know if I'm in a good place spiritually. But I think I can at least cling on to this little thing called hope in hopes that I can maybe get there one day. This album is fire. Fire.
Up and ask you to pick me up and pull me out this hole I'm trapped in. The truth is I need help, but I just can't imagine who I'd be if I was happy.
Fire.
If I was happy.
It's fire, bro. And in all honesty, man, you can really trust in the fact that whatever he is working on, whatever comes out next from NF is going to be a masterpiece. That's one thing I respect about him. It don't matter to him, bro. It don't matter if it takes me 5 years, bro. Whatever I put out ain't getting put out unless I feel like it's a masterpiece. And I trust in NF's creativity and trust in his criticism of himself. He's only going to put out great music, bro. I love NF, man. NF is one of my favorites. One of my favorites for sure. All right, we got to do Alex next. Disaster Theory, I'm Back. That sounds dope. One of my favorite Eminem songs is I'm Back. Disaster Theory, I'm Back. Shout out to Alex one time. And then I think we got another one from Jody after this one. Very cool. Oh, this looks dope. And it's only 8 months old. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, you thought I was gone, I'm back with a vengeance. Cracking the system, I act with repentance. Stacking the facts up, I'm back with a sentence. Rapping relentless, attack with a sickness. Y'all wanna try me, I'm flipping the script. Splitting the difference between lyricist and linguist. I'm vicious, ballistic, equipped with precision. I stick to the mission and spit with the vision. I'm an animal, cannibal, Hannibal. Tactical, radical, factual, actual, practical, magical, masterful, after the fact. I think I'm rapping half of these rappers like casual. I'm back in my bag and I'm packing the swag with immaculate.
Why is it, bro? I swear to God, bro. Why is it that these like super hardcore rock bands know how to rap better than the rap industry now? Like that dude's spitting. You know what I mean? And that's crazy. It's crazy. The hard rock bands used to be like, oh, they could spit a little bit. Now I feel like they spit like Falling in Reverse. This dude, I feel like these guys spit better than The Field. It's crazy. This is hard though. I like this.
Ballistic, equipped with precision. I stick to the mission and spit with the vision. I'm an animal, cannibal, Hannibal. Tactical, radical, factual, actual, practical, magical, masterful, after the fact. I think I'm rapping half of these rappers like casual. I'm back in my bag and I'm packing the swag with immaculate raps. And I'll snap you in half. I'll smack you with facts and I'm tapping the gas. I'm laughing you cats while I'm cracking a laugh. I'm the ghost that was never supposed to be posted. The most of these trumpets is roasted and toasted. I'm focused.
It's hard. Kit, I announced it on YouTube, dog. I announced it on my post section way earlier today.
The coast to overdose, boasting on Moses with notes and I'm floating like oceans. I'm back. Better watch where you're at. I'm back.
I do want to. Okay, I'm sorry, Alex. I have to talk to JC Fresh. Says, when can we do an interview for my podcast? JC, I need you. This is what I need you to do. I would love to. I would love to help your channel grow. And I'll talk to anybody. But JC, I need you to get some software. That's it. Let's make it professional. All you got to do is you go to like eCam.com or StreamYard.com. You have to pay a little bit of a monthly fee. It's like $20 a month, $30 a month. And if you can pay for that, then we can sit down and we can do and we can conduct an interview this professional. You know what I mean? We can even go over some music together. We can do whatever. But from what I've seen, it looks like you're holding your phone right here with your TV behind you. And I would like to, if I'm going to interview with you, I would like to help you grow in that way. But we have to do it professionally. You know what I'm saying? So just download some software, man, and then we can get to it. And it'll make it easier. You know what I'm saying? That way we can do it. We can both have platforms that we can do it on.
I'm the king of the track, I'm back. And I never got slack, you wanted me gone. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. And I'm running the map, I'm back. Got the world in my grasp, I'm back. And I'm ready to snap, you wanted me gone. I'm back, I'm back. Call it a comeback, nah, call it a rebirth. I'd original words. I'm the lyricist, sick of this ignorance, sifting through bitterness, living with discipline. Different, nah, I'm a god with a syllable, killing the minimal, flipping the cynical. They said I was finished, diminished the race, but I'm back in the race with a grin on my face. I lace every phrase with a pace that'll blaze, and I raise every stake. No mistake, I'm amazed. I'm fast with the lines like a bubble machine. Heavy artillery, deadly and ready. Shredded confetti, I'm steady and petty. Y'all thought I was buried, a disastrous theory. Look, I'm a mastermind, calculating master, not fast to cloud. Rappers and trash, others are massive rhymes. Half the time.
I like this. This has like that feel of like you be at your lowest, dog. Like this has that feel of like I'm at my lowest, but you know what? When I finally hit that peak and I finally get my momentum back and I finally feel like I'm in the right mind space and I'm locked in, this is my theme song. This is my theme song. I'm coming out my lowest. I'm locked in. I'm back. I like this, dude. This is hard.
I'ma laugh at the path to climb. Crash the line. I'm running laps like a track with time. Who you think you talking to? Bars are like artillery. Syllables and metaphors hitting with hostility. This is not humility. I'm back in full facility. Killing beats is my ability. Ain't nobody as ill as me. I'm back. Better watch where you're at. I'm back. I'm the king of the track. I'm back. And I never cut slack. You wanted me gone. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. And I'm running the map. I'm back. Got the
This goes, bro.
Back. And I'm ready to snap. You wanted me gone. I'm back. I'm back. Flexing, I'm testing the limits, no gimmick, I pivot and flip it in minutes. I'm vivid, explicit, and wickedly gifted. The critics, I'm living, I'm ripping that ticket. I'm the verbal contortionist, twisting the language. The force of this rap is like seismic arrangements. I'm banging, I'm hanging these phonies for danger. No stranger to anger, I'm bringing the bang. I'm slacking, I'm acting like I never left. Every love's a bullet that'll penetrate your chest. Every rhyme is like a knife cutting deeper.
This is a dope visualizer too. I like the visualizer.
The rest, I'm a beast unleashed, I'm a lyrical threat. You could test, but you never could measure me. Cleverly sever these leeches that tether me mentally. I'm a legend, I'm steadily, heavily ready to bury these petty MCs. I'm back, better watch where you're at. I'm back, I'm the king of the track. I'm back, and I never cut slack. You wanted me gone. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, and I'm running the map. I'm back, got the world in my grasp. I'm back, and I'm ready to snap. You wanted me gone. I'm back, I'm back.
Nah, this goes hard. Disaster Theory. I like it. Like I said, this has that like underground feel of like, all right, dog. Like I've been out of loop. I've been out of pocket. I haven't been at my best. Shout out to True Sauce. Shout out to Jody. I see both of y'all. But it's like, bro, I'm finally locked back in. I'm back. I like music like that, bro. We all need it. We all need it from time to time. All right, let's do this. Bury Me in Dixie. Shout out to Jody. Thank you, ma'am. Wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Hey.
Mount Cheehaw is my Everest, and the Coosa is mine now. Alabama's where I was born and raised, and I think I'll stay a while.
Hey,
We sing
I relate, bro. That's how I feel about Georgia. Born and raised here, I ain't got nowhere to go, dog. I'm chilling.
about sweet home and Dixieland delight. We tell stories about what goes on in Montgomery at midnight. 'Cause Music Row ain't only in Tennessee. So won't you bury me in Dixie beneath these Alabama pines? And take me to Tuscaloosa, plant me under the 50-yard line. And put me in an old truck, a four-door Chevrolet. And drive me down to Gunnersville and park me by the lake.
And it's a true sentiment because it's like everything that I rock with this, man, because even in my home being Georgia, not Alabama, I still feel like I've learned so much from my state. I feel like I've learned so much from my city alone. So it's like, just bury me in the things that I have grown to love, that have taken me out of my turmoil, taken me out of my problems, taken me out of my trials, and given me a place of peace, even in the midst of all of that. There's so many different aspects in life, like, you know what I mean? So bury me there. You know what I mean? I don't want to leave. And I want to raise my kids in the same type of environment, you know? And there's something to it whenever you go through hell in your state, but you figured it out. And God blessed you with the path, and you walk down that path, and you're fighting it every day, and you're doing better with your life. There's something about it. There's something about it.
Or take me to Tumor's Corner, put me under an oak tree. Give them toilet paper till they mummify me. I'll rest in peace if they bury me in Dixie.
This is tough.
Well, lay me beside my daddy and my grandpa just the same. I want every headstone next to me to read my last name. Take me back to Jacksonville and drive me up Mountain Street. Lead me into Old Paul Snow and show me to my seat. When God decides it's time for us to meet, won't you bury me in Dixie? For hard work is a plow. I wish Robert E. Lee could come back and take a bow, or take me to the floor of Bama and sit me up at the Molotov.
Yeah.
Everybody drinks on me and I don't care what it costs. Or take me to Talladega, spread my ashes in turn 3, paint my casket black with a big ass number 3. I'll rest in peace.
That's
if
hard.
They bury me in Dixie.
Yeah.
Well, God bless Alabama from sea to Tennessee. I'll rest in peace if they bury me in Dixie.
I like this. This is cool. Smooth. I don't know, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like, country is kind of growing on me a little bit, man. The country that y'all be sending me is growing on me, son. It is. I like it. I can't front. Like, I like that. That's just got a dope melody and a dope tone. All right, David, let's do it, baby. One time for the Christians. Hey.
Hold the milk, put back the sugar. They are powerless to console.
I haven't heard this one yet. I know the Newsboys, but I haven't heard this.
Breakfast clubbers say the motto that he taught us to repeat. You will lose it in your gym class if you wait till noon to eat. Back when the chess club said our eggs were soft, every Monday it'd say grace and hold our Jews aloft. None of us knew his checkout time would come so soon, but before his brain stopped waving, he composed this tune. When the toast is burned and all the milk has turned, and Captain Crunch is waving farewell, when the big one finds you, may the song remind you that they don't serve breakfast in hell.
Hey. I like that. Let it remind you they don't serve breakfast in hell, big dog. I like that. I think that's cool, man. That's a dope message.
Breakfast clubbers dropped the hankies that a somehow friend was odd. That day he bought those pine pajamas. His chick was good with God. Those here without the Lord, how do you cope? For this morning we don't mourn like those who have no hope. I rise up, Fruit Loop lovers, sing out sweet and low. With spoons held high, we bid our brother cheerio. When the toast is burned and all the milk has turned, and Captain Crunch is waving farewell, when the big one finds you, may the song remind you that they don't serve breakfast in hell.
That's facts. I don't love this. This isn't my favorite, but I like the Newsboys, and I like what they stand for, and I like anybody that's got a Christian message and they try to push that to the front, bro. So I appreciate it, even if I don't really rock with the song like that. But this is cool. It's a dope, worth a listen. You know what I mean? It's definitely a feel-good track. Hey. It's really a simplistic way of reminding you, like, when everything in life is going bad, when it seems like you're going through, it seems like you're really going through it, man. Just remember, like, they don't even have these things in hell. You know what I mean? So take them as blessings. So I think that message is cool. You know what I mean? Don't get me twisted. It's just not like my favorite type of music, but it's a great message. It's like, okay, the toast is burning. You know what I mean? Let's say you go outside, your car won't start. Your car won't start. You lost your keys. Just set a reminder in your brain, like, they don't even have cars in hell. They don't even have keys in hell. I serve an almighty God. My life is better than that. And even in the midst of all of these little issues that seem like big things in the moment, they're trivial trials, and I can learn to overcome. And Jesus can teach me patience. He can teach me overcoming, and that is the blessing. So don't forget that even in the midst of those trials, that's still a blessing. Like, at least you have a car. At least you have some toast. They don't serve breakfast in hell. Pretty cool message. Hey, Kid, by the way, I see you. Dirty. I wanted to tell you, Dirty, he can perform. I was talking crazy about him in that live I did with Daniel because the singing sounds so great. I was like, good luck performing that live, dog. He says he can. He says he can perform that live if he needs to, man. So I bet you he's a good singer, too. And y'all keep in mind, bro, y'all can ask questions or anything as well, man. As soon as I get done with these super chats, I'm going to head back over to the regular comment thread. And I'm trying to bounce back and forth between. So just, keep that in mind. If you want to ask a question or whatever, you can. Low key fire in the booth. All right. We got a fire in the booth. I like fire in the booth. Looks like there's two. Shout out to Charlie, bro. I love Charlie. It's fire in the booth.
Charlie South presents.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Let's do it.
Let's get ready to.
All right, low key, man, we got low key inside. It's time for that fire in the booth. This guy's gonna show you what time it is right now. He's gonna school you, man. This is what you call a hip hop MC. Low key, man, show me what you're about, brother.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Turn up the beat a bit.
Run that beat.
Yeah. Okay. Charlie Sloth. Fire.
You better grill this beat, boy. Listen to me. Party Like a Rock Star is an all-American late 2000s classic, dog. You better rock this beat. You better rock this beat.
In the booth. One extra. Low key. We're about to do this, yeah? Turn up the beat a bit, please, bro.
Oh, you better get saucy, boy.
KFC, HMP, or A-N-E. I make them C, A-N-D. Let you know the C-A-S-E. From LDN, not NYC. On the M-I-C, I'm M-I-B like B-I-G. The MVP, VIP to the E-N-D.
Bring it.
E.G., my CD is way too D-double-E-P. That goes for your TV screen, DVD or BBC. ITN or ITV. C-O-P, say ID please. S-T-O-P like IC3. Wanna see me hooked to an IVG. OT in the ICU, but I'm NOT. They went OT with the MOB. Can't see me through the FOG. Don't cuss mothers of SOBs.
I do think I think like the spelling stuff is dope to go this long and this far out with it, but bro, bring the sauce. You're on Party Like a Rock Star right now.
C's are OAPs. When I hype up, I'm like OKG. You think you're BAD, get a PEN and a PAD. F the CIA and the FBI.
What's
the
up, Mama Don?
and the MI5. Jump on the A3, then I drive. Turn up the ACFYI. MJ like PYTs. LOL another TYP. IEAT on EID. Twist CID like Levi jeans. DIE.
Which one did I skip over? Rebelliousness. I got that one. Rebelicious. Oh, I did. I skipped right over that one. I'm sorry. I got you. My bad, girl. Jesus.
E like BMP, EDL just BFGs. Youths don't want no GCSEs, they want COD on the PS3. I'm like DP or PE or KRS from BDP. On your MP3, send it to your MP or MTV. You're not on this thing like ADD. Your CD, I rate PG like A. With AKs, my AKA is AA. Take you off the road ASAP. DDT, these JLS MCs. What you just saw basically is how to murder the ABC. Cause I'm back in the booth. Rappers.
Alright. Bring the sauce.
Wanna chat about the strap they got stashed in the back of the boot, but I chat to the use. Abstract or backpack my attributes, a stack to the roof. I capture the truth, pour on tracks for my views, and I sell it out the back of the boot. I'm positive, you're negative, you're whack and confused. I'm back in the fact is your dad's in the room. Ain't a chat that you rappers can battle with. Any chat that I spat is immaculate. Every track that I smash, I'm attacking it. Heard you rap, found your tracks are inadequate. Your CD was
Alright, dog.
I'm dashing it. You full of fashion with rap, I'm passionate. Blood starts splashing, you whip, you dashing it. Said you were packing, I'm acting the back of it. Kizzy, I'm busy, I'm really a brilliant guy. It's gritty. But really the city is mine. If you diss me, pity the city, biddy the track from Brickett to Piccadilly to Mississippi. I'm live, get milli, a few milli vanillas, give me the vibe, get jiggy that Willie spitting the wittiest rhymes. Uncivilized, ignorant, diligent type, and I victimize an idiot a million times. Hey, we ray raisins, ray flames, takes.
I gotta tell you, man, like, alright, you know what I mean? I feel like he's alright. But bro, to me, every time I hear one of these from one of the UK artists, I'm like, or London artists, whatever, I'm like, man, Ren is so special, bro. Ren is so special. That's all I'm gonna say.
Like AA, so waste braids, vacate and make space. You bait fakes, ain't straight, you stay fake. We chase papes, you chase dames like babes wait on a lay. You date rape to save face in the same place. We maintain and ain't changed. We make tapes that rape paves that. We live this from Lisbon to Ipswich, for instance. Oh look, came for a quick fix, you limpid and biscuit. You nitwits, I'm on.
Is this the one that you meant for me to listen to, bro?
A beast when I stomp on the beat. If the nonsense you speak is not gonna cease, I'm conscious but leave unconscious. MCs don't respond to the beef. If your nonsense and needs get hell up on the rhythm when I kill him with a lyrical. Finish up my dinner then I drill him with a syllable. Don't really care what you did or what you didn't do. Little fools are minuscule, spitting isn't difficult. You found your mind cause I'm out on mine. Compound saying came for the crown and grime. I told you once, I told you 1,000 times. I'm a fountain of acid, you're alkaline. You alcoholics are alkaline. Got a mountain to climb if your mouth is lame. Bow to his highness, I'm bound to shine. Let me coach you on vocals and how to rhyme. Think I'm vexed with your indirects. If I spit rhymes next, I will slip 5 next. I'm a big time threat to you, sly vets. This guy lives life inside stress. I'm the best in the game, not impressed with the fame. I'm testing my aim. If I send for your name, the successful or lame, they kept it the same. But whatever the weather is destined to change. Couldn't give up for your creps and your chains. You slobber on the mic like a given brain. I'm mental deranged, crush temples and frames. My pencil will end you like petrol in flame. Burns are syphilis, you nerds are privileged. When I die, you can say that you heard the sickest spit. My verse is limitless, the earth is spinning.
I will give it to him, bro. He's going off for a long amount of time. And he's doing well. It's pretty good. Breath control is pretty good. He's got a couple of hiccups with his breath control. I think it could be a lot better. But lyrically, the kid is a dynamite package. So if he can learn how to deliver better and he can learn how to harness that breath control and do this the right way, study Crooked Eye, study Tech 9. If you can learn how to, if you're going to spit like this and you can learn to study the likes of an Eminem, a Crooked Eye, a Tech 9, a Joyner Lucas, and you can learn to really hone that breath control, you got something, dog. Like, but right now, mix in the accent too, which don't get me twisted, bro. I like it. Just, if you, let's say it this way, if you're on Party Like a Rock Star, that's a classic beat, an American anthem, an American swag record, you know what I mean? Like, totally, dude. Like, if you're on that type of record, you got to make it so undeniable that your accent matters none. which is why I say Ren is so special. You know what I mean? I just feel like Ren is special in that way, where like he's so talented and so artistic that you don't even care. Because this is what I try to say all the time. People take it the wrong way. The words, listen, the words that we use in America, hip hop culture, the swag that they have, the slang that they use is identifiable and relatable, right? It's like Ren said on some track I just listened to recently. I just did it with you guys. I think it was before I left and went out of town, where he's like, a wee little booger. But it's like, who cares, bro? Because he made it so dope. You know what I mean? Like, I would never say I'm a wee little booger. You know what I mean? But he made it so dope, it don't even matter. It's still relatable. And that's what I'm saying. Like, these guys could do a great service for themselves if they just study Ren. Study Crooked Eye, and learn how to make it undeniable. But the kid's dope. He's talented, you know?
Pure words are wickedest that I murk the rhythm with. Heard you were good, it's a shame that you're not. Don't care about your chain or the fame that you got. Keep my name on your brain, cause I came for yours. You cap though with your rap flow, but your back though, keep your pack low. Crack go back home, this monster is
Alright, we gotta go
I blow up like boats in the harbour. You spit fire, I'm molten lava. Flow so cold, I scold your father. Sold your soul for gold and Prada. Who do you know whose flow goes harder? It's all I don't speak with police at the station. I'm writing my rhymes, you're completing your statement. Running from the swine while you're eating your bacon. Don't rip beats, I'll beat them and break them. Most MCs don't believe them.
Yes, sir.
It's no secret, these leaks are just hating. Keep on saying that my team isn't flaming. Liar with fire like them trees that you're blazing. Double P trouble, we don't be an invasion. Test us, get left deep in the basement. Don't care whether you're from Ealing or Leighton, Middle East and Asian. I never did exams, got a particular bigger plan. Flipping grams on a bigger man in his gang gave him a stick to bang. Or maybe just hold, cause no one thought he would kill a man. Till he got a silly bitty villain chilling in the jam. Sipping champs, spliff in his hand, triggered in the jam. Bang, bang, biddy, bang, biddy, biddy, bang. Now he's in the can, thinking damn what a pity fam. Rappers are yapping and flapping their lips about how they're packing and clapping their sticks. Has to be big, the impact it has on the kids. Tell me where the factory is when the government killed it, just stacking their chips. You wonder why the youth, them are strapped in it. If not a 9, it's a knife getting jabbed in your ribs. People die for the petrol and gas in a whip. In London, you get shanked in the heart, still the government put more tanks in Iraq. Ignorant little spitters are talking greasy, cause they bitten bitties that they saw on TV. All you rap about is the holes in the dough. It's already too late, you sold them your soul. You jokers act like you know, but you don't, cause there's little kids dying all over the globe.
Alright, so this is what I want to say. True Sauce, I'll give you another one, man. Shoot me another request on here because I skipped through some of this because I don't want to listen to this long of a freestyle. But if you send me another one, I'll do it. But I want to give him a little bit of grace, man. Words. He's good with words. He's good lyrically. He's dope. He's got a bright future, I think, if he does what I said and he studies and he harnesses and he learns a little bit more about the culture and the code and just kind of the backgrounds of hip hop. But it's got to be better than that. It's got to be better than that to be amazing. You know what I'm saying? Or to fit in this crowd that's tight-niched. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of really dope artists underground right now, and you got to really stand out like a sore thumb to be able to get in the ring with these guys. So I don't think that this was bad. It's just I'm not trying to listen to. And also, if you're spitting for 10 minutes, dog, change the beat. You know what I mean? Like, do some beat switches, stuff like that. You know what I mean? But it's not bad. It wasn't bad. I'll give you another one, True Sauce. Just send me another one. All right, let's see. We got to get Jody's, man. I skipped right over hers. I had it pulled up and everything, bro. I feel like a butthole. I'm sorry.
Hey, kind of like that banjo.
Hey.
Crank your stuff up, though.
Let me tell y'all something, dude. Only on Thoughts of a Predicate Winner are you going to get some UK rapper fire in the booth, some NF, some Jamie Johnson. We the only channel, bro. I don't care.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The way she looks, the way she walks, that southern twang, that dirty talk. Rides Harleys, reads Vogue. She got a tattoo on her ankle, rebel flags on her toes.
Sorry.
Sick of that hip could make a puppy dog vicious.
Hey.
Rebelicious. She'll take Jack over martinis, skinny dipping over bikinis. That hard body, soft smile could Send a big man to his knees and drive him little boys wild. She likes them tiny mini skirts and the way the preacher's boy blushes. Rebelicious. She's a long tall shopping mall Barbie doll trailer park queen.
Hey, okay.
Mouth watering, mouth hotter than anything I've ever seen.
Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all something, bro. This dude loves this girl. Whatever girl he's talking about, man, whatever this trailer park queen is, bro, he is in love. He said, woo! This is hard, bro. Let's go. Let's go.
She's around law living, pretty and willing, suntan redneck, Paris Hilton, you got a mansion.
Sun block Paris. What does he say? What kind of Paris Hilton?
Paris Hilton, you got a mansion. And redneck, Paris Hilton.
Suntan redneck Paris Hilton.
Suntan redneck, Paris Hilton, you got a mansion. You drive a vet, you wear Rolex, hell, she ain't impressed.
No, sir.
She likes deer stands, beer cans, baits her on the hook when she fishes. Rebelicious.
Yo, he is in love. He is in love with Rebelicious.
Oh, now that's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah.
Cheap sunglasses, a pickup truck, convertible. What is that thing, a 69? Not a tan line on anything I can see. Hell, I bet you she knows David Allen Cole.
Hey. I will say, man, there is a good time and a place for this song. Like, if you're out, you're at a seafood festival, or, I mean, if you go to the bar and that's your type of get down, bro, wherever you're at, and there's that, you're single, ready to mingle, and there's just one of them girls just waltzing across that place, bro, this song comes on, you falling in love tonight. That's all I'm saying. You falling in love tonight. That's a fact. Shout out to Jody. Shout out to Jody for bringing some fun to it, man. That's a fun song. I liked it. Y'all get me into country slowly but surely, bro. Slowly but surely. Shout out to Kid. Thank you for the request. I'm gonna have to come through here and, you know, clip some of this up tomorrow and release a few different reactions. This is one that I'll do for sure. We fixing to get into Choice You Gotta Make, Frank Thompson and Dirty. Shout out to Kit. Shout out to Dirty. Don't know Frank Thompson yet, but I'm ready to dig in, bro. I love Trailer Made, and I'm all about it. So let's check this out. What they talking about? Dirty has been impressing me. So shout out to Kid. Thank you.
That's what separates the man from the boys. The fight is in your mind.
And shout out to Dirty, man. I'm still trying to get you to do Top Golf with me one day, bro. I know you live up north, man. When you come down to the south to see the boys, hit me up. We'll meet up at the Top Golf in Jacksonville or something, and I will tear y'all up. Tell me that you want something if you're not willing. Accept the challenge.
You can't let the healing start by picking scabs until they scar. Cause open wounds leave poison in your vein. Hey, you can have a change of heart to turn and walk away from dark. But homie, that's a choice you gotta make.
Hey.
Time to turn the page, I'm told I'm eager like Bob Seger on the road. I'm known but yet alone. I feel my time lost on this phone. Another homie dead and gone. He lost his life on medicine. That one you used to treat that emptiness and now forever young.
what I love about the underground scene, bro, is even if it doesn't sound crisp and great like you want it to sound, what you can bet on with these guys, bro, especially over there at TrailerMade, is they're gonna give you heartfelt records, bro. And that's my bag. So I swear to you, man, I would rather have this with heartfelt music over the amazing production of like Alchemist, but they're spitting about nothing. You know what I mean? Like, I would rather have this than a newly Dr. Dre produced Snoop Dogg, but he ain't talking about nothing. You know what I mean? The production might sound great over there, but even like with this, it's not as crisp, but it's underground. It's to be expected. And Hard Target has figured out a way to produce on that level anyway, but even with this, it's not the greatest production to me. I still rock with it heavy, man, because it's heartfelt, and I feel it whenever they're rapping, bro. I love this.
And it's admitted, I ain't moving, I'll admit it. Committed to make a living, unlimited by the rivets embedded in my condition. I'm facing an opposition, I'm taking them, I can give, and y'all came from my addiction. It's pain for me to mention the places that I've been in, but lately I played, even paid on my vision to gain the recognition ingrained for me to mention. No hate can debate all the grace that I envision, cause
can't let the healing start by picking scabs until they scar, cause open wounds leave poison in your vein.
Listen to that hook. Listen to that hook. Let's go back a little bit right here.
Open wounds leave poison in your vein.
You can't pick them scabs, dog. Leave them scabs alone. You trying to heal, but you keep on scabbing that scab off, bro, and that leaves poison in your veins. Woo! That's facts. That's facts.
Hey, you can have a change of heart to turn and walk away from dark, but homie, that's a choice you gotta make.
You can have a change of heart. You can turn around. You can walk right away from this darkness. You can walk right away from these demons. But dog, that is a choice you have to make. Leave them scabs alone. Leave them scabs alone. Let yourself heal. And I'm not the type to throw therapy at your face, bro, because I think therapy is overrated and highly overused. And if you're overusing therapy, I can get into a bag about that all day. If because therapy is overused, too many people are using therapists. Therapists are sick of dealing with people. So they're not giving you what they're supposed to be giving you because they're tired of dealing with the same old, same old. Because 90% of y'all going to therapists don't need therapy. That's just a fact. And 90% of the people out there that don't go to therapy, that are going through it, probably need therapy. And that's the seesaw effect. It's like 90% of these guys actually need therapy. They're not going to therapy. So I like this. This is hard.
Karma's a bitch and we all got it coming. Wanna even
on, Dirty.
Better get started with something, cause we all fall down. That's the way it goes. You gotta climb up out that hole. And make choices when you all alone. It's for you, they ain't gotta all want it. They involved when it's something that'll benefit them. But the second that it ain't, they dissolve into nothing. Ghost, get gone like an apparition. Think they gon' go long, but don't have the distance. And the door is revolving, it's masochistic. That's the reason why most of us have addictions. We all feel broke like we have to fix it. In the universal talk, but you have to listen. The world speaks soft like a passing whisper, so your ass better pay attention.
Thanks, Jody.
Can't let the healing start by picking scabs until they scar, cause open wounds leave poison in your vein. Ay.
Yeah, Kit says Frank is so up Nelson's alley. I've never even played him, bro. There's definitely somebody I'm gonna have to get more into. Have you tried to show him to me before and I just haven't got around to it yet, or what? This is dope. I like this dude. I like Dirty too, bro. I like talking back and forth with Dirty too. He's just a super down to earth human, bro. Same as Big Murph. Like, all these guys are just dope people. They're just cool to talk. They'll talk with any of y'all, bro. They don't care, bro. They're just super dope people.
Change your heart to turn and walk away from dark, but homie, that's a choice you gotta make.
Make the right choice, man. You can walk right away from that darkness, bro, but you gotta make that choice. And the problem is nobody wants to make that choice, bro. Bro, they're spitting. They were spitting on that one. Shout out to Alex. That was, I don't want to mess his name here. That was Dirty featuring Frank Thompson. Choice you got to make. I like that, man. I like that. Shout out to Dirty. Shout out to Frank Thompson. That's ill. Got to get into some more Frank Thompson for sure, man. I'm hearing that is my bag. All right. You dirty boy, Monsters. Alex, what you got me on right here? Sounds dope. The Monsters, You Dirty Boy. That's got to be it. I love y'all, man. Let me tell y'all something, bro. Y'all are so underground. Y'all are so underground, bro, that when y'all ask me to do stuff, like I will type it in exactly how y'all have listed, and 900 different songs pop up, bro. It's hilarious, and I don't even know what it is. It's just that's how underground we are over here, bro. But I'm appreciative of that because if all we had was UMG requests, I wouldn't have a career on YouTube. So it is what it is. Thank you, Alex. And thank you to all the people that have been super chatting and super thanks. I know this isn't a crazy big live, but it feels like where the tight knit community is in here. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. Mama Don real quick said, Nelson is true though. And I say that as a licensed counselor. The people who need it most are the ones who resist. Facts. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And I appreciate you as a licensed counselor saying that because I feel like too many people that are licensed counselors are too invested in money. You know what I mean? And it's like dollar signs. How could it not be at this point? Because so many people that don't need it are going in there like, I just feel like my mental health is just in shambles right now. And I don't know what to do about it because sometimes I wake up in the morning and I'm just... gosh, I want to die. It's like, do you do anything to try to help yourself? When there's so many people out here that really try to help themselves and they are messed up mentally and they need real help. But instead of those counselors looking for people like that, they just see dollar signs. It's like, this is an easy come up right here because they're never going to be right. It's sick. We're just in a sick place. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Shout out to Mama Don. I agree.
Hey. Up when no one's there. I try to scream out, but no one cares. Lord, this is all I pray. Please make the monsters go away.
Ooh,
they know when
I'm
by myself. So Lord, I just need some help. This is all I pray. Please make the monsters go away.
I know you're not.
This is all I pray. Please make the monsters go away. Cause they keep chasing me, yeah, and they're so close to breaking me. Look how deep they've taken me. I wonder if it's even worth saving me. The more I try to fight, the more they drag me down. Every time they see me doing good, they coming around. So low, I don't even know if I can be found. I'm screaming so loud, but I ain't making a sound. And Lord, I know it seems like that's the only time I pray. But God,
hang on a minute. I want to ask something real quick, man, because I'm bobbing out to this record. But I saw David over here say, don't forget about TDS. All right, so I'm looking through the super chats real quick, and I see a couple of y'all. White boy, for one. Hi, big homie. Hope you and the fam are well. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. And I hope that you and your family are doing well as well, or you and your friends. White boy is one of my favorites to come up in these chats, man. I love White boy. Shout out to the White boy. And then David says, sorry, not gonna lie, I don't like this. I can rap the alphabet. About that UK rapper that was spitting on Fire in the Booth. And I agree. That one wasn't for me, man. But I don't see anything about TDS. TDS. But shout out to Truth Sauce. I appreciate you, homie, for you know, trying to throw something at me, man. I always appreciate that. David, that's a legit mental illness, though. Oh, I thought you were talking about a request, David. My bad. You're talking about a mental illness. Okay. Got you.
if you hear me, make these monsters go away. I seen the worst of the bad, yeah. Had to learn how to smile when I'm sad, yeah. Cause the monsters can see the reflection of all of the monsters in me, yeah.
Trump derangement syndrome. Nelson, what's up? Yeah, Trump derangement syndrome is a real thing, though. It is. A lot of people are so stuck up his arse, bro. They think that he's God. A lot of people, like, it is a thing, bro. But Trump derangement syndrome is the opposite, right? It's like, because he's Trump, nothing can be done well. I know what y'all are talking about, and that's a real thing too. But a lot of people, I don't know, man. There's a lot of wackos everywhere, man. That's just my opinion. How you don't know? I don't I don't know. I don't care. Like, I don't know, man. That's just not my bag. Like, y'all know that, like, I will talk about politics from my standpoint on it, but I don't know, man. My algorithm just ain't that. Jody has to tell me when, like, I'll be like, man, what's going on with the channel lately? And she's like, well, people are into politics right now. I'm like, oh, like, I don't even see it on my algorithm like that. You know what I mean? But, yeah, Trump derangement syndrome is a thing. I think if y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but Trump derangement syndrome is when it's like Trump does something good, but nobody can give him credit for it because he's Trump. So it's like, that's Trump derangement syndrome, dog. Like, I'm killing it over here. And I've been seeing a lot of that with the big, beautiful bill or whatever. I don't know if everything from that bill is going to be all glory and all beautiful, but it seems like a lot of really dope stuff is coming from that bill. And I think that he's betting on, as a business mind, as like a salesman mind, I feel like he's betting on the growth of the economy to pay back off that debt that he sets on top. And I don't feel like an Elon Musk can really fully grasp the ideology behind like all of that. And that's a business mind perspective, man. So I don't think it's right for people to say like, oh, but it is that way. It's always like, no matter what he does, it can never be good if it comes from Trump. And I think that that's absolute horse trash, bro. That's horse trash. And I think that it's the same way, like, if you say that about a Democrat, like, they might have done something good somewhere. It's like, you know, it's ridiculous, man. People are just so choosy. It's like, I gotta pick a side. I gotta be a part of this war. And I'm like, no, you don't, dog. Like, you can just, I know y'all call me a fence sitter, but you don't have to participate on that level to where you have like a derangement syndrome because of, like, just say it. If it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not. It's not that hard. You know what I mean? But shout out to the Medicaid, bro. Shout out to the Medicaid having to work 15 hours a week or 20 hours a week to get Medicaid. I feel like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. You should. You should have to work at least something to get it if you're not truly disabled, because so many people that aren't truly disabled have Medicaid. So many people. I know so many people. I know so many people that rig the system and get food stamps and all that stuff when really they're getting paid under the table somewhere over here. They're getting $80,000 a year and they're on food stamps. You know what I'm saying? I know so many people, like, and I call them out for it. I'm like, bro, that's crazy, man. That's crazy work. But it's true. So yeah, I think that there should start being a focus on what am I paying for? You know what I mean? Good Lord, bro. Like, I would rather see this money going to veterans and going to X, Y, and Z, but I'm forking out all this money and you're forking out all this money to people that just take advantage of it and don't even really need it, bro. There's so many people out there that aren't disabled. They just choose not to work. You know what I'm saying? So I think that that's a dope idea. And I know a lot of people are going to be mad about it, and Alex, shout out to the song. I like this song a lot. It gives me chills to hear, like, it sounds like a little kids singing about the monsters. That's chilling.
They show up when no one's there. I try to scream out, but no one cares. Lord, this is all I pray. Please make the monsters go away.
They know when I'm by myself.
I like this.
So Lord, I just need some help. This is all I pray. Please make the monsters go away.
100. Her voice is angelic, man, and it makes you feel. You're like, man, I really do want God to help the monsters get taken away from her, man, because that voice is angelic.
Lord, this is all I pray.
Jody, this is a good point. Nothing from every bill is perfect. I feel like I'm just hanging out with the crew at this point, so I'm going to stop and talk. I hope that's all right. we'll talk about it in a minute. We'll talk about it after the song.
Make the monsters go away. It's not the monsters underneath my bed. It's the one that's in the mirror and in my head. Trying to hold
Yeah, kid, bring it.
on, but I wanna let go. Long way from heaven, Lord, is this the right road? I won't go down without a fight. I'm praying for forgiveness, Lord, I'm begging for my life. Trying to be a better me, but my past is not a dream. My monsters keep reminding me of every little thing that I've done. I've been running from myself for way too long, trying to right my wrongs and hope they cast no stones. But the man in the mirror keeps telling me I'll always be the villain. I wanna make peace before I leave. Stand up for the weak and show them Jesus is the king. The monsters don't determine who it is you're meant to be. You were saved by grace and that's all you'll ever need.
Hard. I love music like that, bro. It's you don't know yet, and then boom, I'm a Christian. I love it.
They show up when no
This is a chilling chorus, bro.
I try to scream out, but no one cares. Lord, this is all I pray. Please make the monsters go away.
They know when I'm by my
Mama Don, we are. I mean, biblically speaking, we're there. I don't know if there is over the next 100 years. I don't know if there's over the next 10 years. I don't know if there's over the next 10 days, but we are most certainly there.
So Lord, I just need some help. This is all I pray. Please make the monsters go away. Lord, this is all I pray.
This is good.
Please make the monsters go away. But they just wanna stay. All these monsters and these demons wanna take my soul away. So I just pray for a better day. All these ghosts got me fighting demons. These monsters scheming, they wanna try to take my soul away. So they show up when no one's there. I try to scream out, but no one cares.
Facts.
Lord, this is all I pray. Please make the monsters go away.
And that's a real moment too. It is. Whenever you're fighting, I talk about it a lot, man, and Alex, you know that. But whenever you're going through that change, and you're like starting to try to trust and lean towards the light, you're starting to try to give your life to the Lord. That's when the devil works his hardest, because you'll see God perform miracles for you. Just getting clean. It's like, God, I'm 60 days clean. I can't believe you did this for me. Thank you so much. And then 6 months goes by, and a lot of people are like, oh man, I don't know, man. Like God helped out or whatever, bro. But like, I'm starting to feel myself a little bit. I'm 6 months clean. You know what I mean? And that's the devil. Straight up. That's the devil. That's the enemy coming in like, nah, dog. And that's all you can pray for in those moments, man, is God, just please make these monsters go away, because I can't do it with these monsters in my face. They're going to ultimately, and listen, the devil is beautiful, bro. The devil is not this horn, red monster with horns, bro. Like it's beautiful. It's ego. It's pride. It's all the things that make you fall down. And it seems so beautiful in the moment. It's like, my precious. And then you get your precious and you fall down flat on your face. I think God is about discipline and structure, and the enemy is about disrupting the structure and discipline. And I think that too many times we just fall in love. We fall in love with the enemy. We don't even realize it. We're just like dancing slowly with the enemy, loving on the enemy. And it's not a nightmare. Now, a lot of times it can be nightmarish. Once you start to recognize and realize what it is, that one last ditch effort that the devil gives you to take over your life, it can be scary. But when he's trying to win you over, Nah. When he's trying to win you over, it's pretty, man. It's he's the world's greatest salesman. So be aware.
They know when I'm by myself. So Lord, I just need some help. This is all I pray. Please make the monsters go away.
Did White Boy join? White Boy joined. Hey! Welcome to the squad, White Boy. Woo!
Lord, this is all I pray.
Dr. Gold, right on that membership by the White Boy. Yeah. I love to see it, man. I love to see it. Welcome. We'll post in the post section on my page. You go to the post section. Actually, you should still be able to see it as a member. I just posted a membership post like 3 or 4 days ago with our Discord link. So go check that out. If you need it again, comment underneath it that you can't see it, and I'll repost it. Super cool, man. Welcome to the team, y'all. That's super dope. Super, super, super dope. Y'all will love it.
Please make the monsters go away.
Alex, I love this. Shout out to them, bro. I love that. I thought that was incredible. Do I got another request as well? 24 pack Florida Dolph. Yeah. And I'll talk with you guys about the end times and all that here in a minute. Why not? But we'll get through the music first and then we can talk about it. Who is Florida Dog? Yeah, Trailer Mates. That's what I thought. Shout out to Kid. This is Florida Dolph 24 pack. I feel like this one's gonna be one. This is gonna be one of them ones. Let's go. Yeah. Hard target. Hey.
King of the hill. Propane flow, I ain't talking about a grill. But if you run up, then you can feel the steel. I don't pop the pills, man, all I do is drain. And come around me, boy, you really smell it dang. And all around me, got a water like a tank. And Florida water Dolph, give a fuck about a thing. 3.5, man, I take it to the brain.
Look at that dog on the couch just cracking me up, bro. Dude on the couch just like me, watching the video, bro. I like this.
Man, it's rusted to the frame, but I love my truck cause it still doesn't stain. And had it lifted up, got it sitting like a crane. With the coochie cowboy, I never could sing, but my brother taught me how to stand up in the main. And always have respect, then always collect a check. Never give up, put your boot up on their neck. 24 pack, got it cold Bud Light. 6 blunts, roll, bitch, don't roll them tight. Cooler full of ice in the middle of the field. That's just how I live.
Mama Don, that's exactly what I was thinking too. Not Bud Light. Honestly, like, this is a bop. This is hard, but that don't even sound hard. Like, 24 pack of that cold Bud Light. You could have said Blue Moon, and it would have been harder than Bud Light, bro. But it wouldn't be real. You know what I mean? He likes the Bud Light. Spit about what you like, dog.
Grew up different ways, boys burning down them J's. In the field with cattle, I was serving all the hay. Never been Seattle, but
I will say the one thing I'm confused about is back when I smoked back when I was smoking weed, bro, I felt like it was supposed to be rolled tight. I roll my blunts hella tight.
Seahawks every day, and I'm a Florida boy. Got we cross by the lake. All I do is smoke, boy.
Look at my dog. This video is funny, dude.
Ain't no joke. Step in my town, boy.
My man done got off the couch, put a cowboy hat on, a flannel, and he's two-stepping in his living room. That's funny, bro. That is funny.
And I'm a folk, and I'm a country boy, but the city love me though. Big hard like my mother, work hard like my brother. Stack it up like pop shit, you can call me Bubba. This music never stops, and the backwards like the gutter. Dirty hands and dirty money, really out of money. 24 pack, got a cold Bud Light.
Cold high noon. 24 pack of that cold high noon. That might even be harder than Bud Light, bro.
Bitch, don't roll them tight. Cooler full of ice in the middle of the field. That's just how I'm living, man. I grew up in the Ville. 24 pack of the cold Bud Light. 24 pack of the cold Bud Light. 24 pack of the cold Bud Light. That's just how I'm living, man. I grew up in the Ville.
I like that. That's a banger for your hood, bro. Like wherever you're from, bro, you throw out one of these, and that's the way that you garner success in rap. You have to become a local legend before you can become like a, nationwide legend. Like, so part of getting your recognition is getting hot in your neighborhood, like getting hot where you're from. And once you get that heat circulating and people start talking about your name and your area code, that's when your algorithm starts to reach other places. So I think that you got to do something like this. Like Camouflage is where I'm from. He's from Savannah, Georgia, and he did Cut Friends. That was one for us, bro. You know what I mean? And it took off. It went nationwide. Chris Stapleton, got it. Fire away. All right, let's do shout out to that dude, bro. That was dope. And let's do this Chris Stapleton fire away. Has Daniel dropped in here at all today, man? Daniel's been taking a break from YouTube, I think. I tried to get him to do this with me. Cold High Noon. That is hilarious. The Cold High Noon is hilarious. 24 pack Florida Dolph. That was dope. I like Florida Dolph, man. Shout out to Florida Dolph. He's probably right out there by Target. Target lives in Florida too. Oh yeah. Chris Stapleton's the dog, bro. I love Chris Stapleton. And I know before we get into this, I know I touched on that Eminem joint a little bit earlier, the new Eminem song. If anybody is interested, that will be on my Patreon. I'm going to be doing the Eminem song on my Patreon. So if anyone's interested, it'll be over there. I got to feed it. I don't know what to do with my Patreon. I know I'm not good at it. So if any of y'all were paying for it or not paying for it now, I totally understand why. I don't hold that against you at all. But some stuff that I want to do, I can't do on YouTube. So it's kind of like a backup place. So I totally understand. Like, I think that it'll just kind of naturally grow as it goes, you know?
Unload up your questions and pick up your sticks.
Hell ain't no home. Thompson.
And pretend I'm a shelter for heartaches that don't have. Choose the words that cut like a razor. All that I'll say is fire away.
My nose was itching. If any of y'all are wondering why I just did that, man, I'm not snorting nothing, bro. My nose is just itching real bad, and I don't want to look like a jackass on camera, like itching my nose.
And far away. Well, I wish I could say that I've never been here before.
I wish I could say I've never been here before. I wish I could say I've never been in this situation. Truth is, I'm comfortable with this situation.
But you know, and I know that I'll always come back for more.
Tell everyone how awesome I am. No, tell all of the stuff. Let's go.
Might be my damnation.
Okay, party's over, guys.
That I'll cry to my grave. Far away.
Got it.
Take your best shot. Show me what you got.
Self-inflicted laceration to the wrist.
Take your best shot, show me what you got. Honey, I'm not afraid.
I don't know.
What up, brother?
I understand, but I don't know what I didn't find.
What's up, Chill Rock?
Losing her.
Far away.
17 time again.
Far away. Oh, far away.
Chris Stapleton is such a special talent to me, man. I don't know. I talk about Dimash a lot, and how Dimash has like this vocal range and these special vocals and these special octaves, and he can fit in all these different little octave pockets. Like, but bro, there's something super special about Chris Stapleton to me, man. Chris Stapleton just has such a special voice that his voice alone will make your heart wrench. You know what I mean? He's just a super special talent, bro. Super, super dope. Yeah. Thank you, Jody. That was hard. That was super dope. I need to dive into that one for real though. We need to do that again. Remind me to do that again as like a regular video, because there's some depth. There's some depth in that one. All right, next up we got, shout out to Small Fox, Frank Thompson, Hell Ain't No Home. And then we got some Tim McGraw, boy. Some old Timmy Turner. Hey. Hey, this sounds hard.
I've been up a lot, lately feeling off, trying not to say every single thought, living day to day, trying to justify my sins. Somehow I wanna push away people closest to me, let the rain begin. It's got me over.
I'll tell you right here, right now, exactly why that's happening. Because if you're, all right, I'm about to replay this part. Listen to this right here.
Living day to day, trying to justify my sins. Somehow I wanna push away people closest to me, let the rain begin.
Hard. That's a hard bar, but let me explain. This is what's happening. You're trying to live every day justifying your sin, but you're also lying about your lifestyle to the people that love you and to the people that you love. And because of those lies and because of you trying to justify your sin, those people are looking at you crazy. You know what I'm saying? And when they're looking at you like that, you feel distant from them. Let the rain begin. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You get sick of trying to justify who you are, what you're doing, where you're at. So eventually you just begin to lie. You begin to go down a path of loneliness, and that's why. So that's hard. That's a super hard bar.
It's got me overthinking shit I'm meant to be. I'm lost off in these thoughts of muck and misery. They're saying that this life is what you're making dream, but they don't want no part, no, they just come to see. Witness trying to tell me, system wanna fail me, label me as guilty, God forbid to kill me. Holy Spirit fill me so I see. Well, this hell ain't no home. My right's been so wrong. Even though I may sin, I still cast the first stone. So leave me alone. I do bad on my own. I've traveled the only road I've ever known, and this hell ain't no home.
That's hard. That's hard. No, this hell ain't no home. But I'm comfortable. And I talk about the comfortability of being where you're at a lot. That's why I'm terrified of feeling comfortable. That's one of my number one fears. And there is a difference between contentment and comfortability. Like if you're content with where you are, you appreciate the blessings, you feel like your cup runneth over, you don't need no more. Cool. But you better not get comfortable, because the devil lies in comfortability. The devil wants you to be comfortable. You can believe that. I'm just telling you something I know.
Time to turn the page, or justify the rage. Forgiveness for the pain, or find myself a cage. Sick of taking blame, got me to the point I feel estranged. Sick of feeling like the sorrows got me stuck between a rock and a hard place. Never took a second just to sit and see the silver spoon mentality ain't meant for me. I'd rather find my worth, this diamond in the dirt. They try to kick me down, this shit ain't even hurt. Imprisoned by the past, this house is made of madness. Fuck it, grab the matches, light the sheets and mattress. Devil, he can have it, I'm moving on. Well, this hell ain't no home. My right's been so wrong. Even though I may sin, I still cast the first stone. So leave me alone. I do bad on my own. I've traveled the only road I've ever known, and this hell ain't no home. I keep playing with gas. These matches will work. Burn these walls to the ground. I've been waiting my turn. I've been digging this hole. Shovel full of this dirt, but it's all that I know. Well, this hell ain't no home. My right's been so wrong. Even though I may sin, I still cast the first stone.
I like that part too, because it's like, even though I know I'm sinning, bro, I'm still going to judge you. I'm still going to judge you because it makes me feel better. It makes me feel better when I call out you, all the crap that you're doing, bro. It'll make me feel better about my situation and where I'm at. That's why I tell y'all all the time, don't listen to these people that are hating on you. They're trying to justify where they're at by hating on you for where you are. The only way to grow is by, you can't focus on anybody else. Nobody else. Even if you see somebody in a position that you want to be in, and you look at that in a healthy way, and you think about it in a way of like, I want to strive to be in this position. They're going to let you down. They're going to ultimately, what happens when their leaf turns over and they go through a season of turmoil and trials and they don't handle it well? What happens then? Look at who you're looking at. You know what I mean? The only way to grow out of these situations, the only way is by focusing on you, focusing on Jesus, God, and you. I like this. This is my favorite song on here so far.
So leave me alone. I do bad on my own. I've traveled the only road I've ever known, and this hell ain't no home. And this hell ain't no home. This hell ain't no home. No, this hell ain't no home. 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 No, this hell ain't no home. This hell ain't no home.
No, I appreciate you, kid. I love that one. That's my bag. Like, and it's really one of those reminders. And every now and then, I'm gonna make something rhyme. Every now and then, we are blinded, and we need to be reminded. And that's just factual, man. That's why AA is so important. Like, I'm at a point in my life with my addiction where I don't even go to AA meetings anymore. But if I'm struggling, I'm gonna walk right through that door, because I need to be reminded of what it was like when I first went in that door. You get what I'm saying? Those reminiscence, those reminders, take those blinders right off. They wake you right up. It helps you remember, oh man, I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed and I'm so fortunate. No matter what situation you're in. Because you're going to get in a room with people like that and you're going to realize that it can always be worse. Whew, that's a good song. I like that. I like that a lot. All right, next up, we got Don't Take the Girl, Tim McGraw. All right, let's cut the music out at this point. Anything that ends up coming through at this point, and I'm still going to talk to y'all a little bit, but anything that comes through at this point, we're just going to end up doing throughout the week. Let's see, Don't Take the Girl. Let's see what this is. Y'all trying to make me cry, you said?
Johnny's daddy was taking him fishing.
All right.
When he was 8 years old, a little girl came through the front gate holding a fishing pole. His dad looked down and smiled, said, "We can't leave her behind. Son, I know you don't want her to go, but someday you'll change your mind." And Johnny said, "Take Jimmy Johnson, take Tommy Thompson, take my best friend Bo, take anybody that you want, as long as she don't go. Take any boy in the world. Daddy, please don't take the girl."
All right.
Same old boy, same sweet girl. 10 years down the road, he held her tight and kissed her lips in front of the picture show. Stranger came and pulled a gun, grabbed her by the arm, said, "If you do what I tell you to, there won't be any harm." And Johnny said, "Take my money, take my wallet, take my credit cards.
Hey,
Here's a watch that my grandpa gave me. Here's a key to my car. Mister, give it a whirl. But please don't take the girl."
he played that smart. He did that right. my immediate reaction is like, you gonna have to kill me. But you play that right in that situation, because in those situations, like I've been at gunpoint before. In those situations, you are thinking about mainly like, what am I gonna do to get out of this? You can't help but be selfish in those situations. So in a situation like that, the true gentleman, the true Braveheart is the one that like, listen, dog, don't take me, take my credit card, take whatever you need, dog, but don't take her. That's the true hero. That's heroic. What's up, dog? Hi, you take the... Exactly. Yeah. Shout out to 2P1, bro.
Sweet girl, 5 years down the road, there's gonna be a little one, and she says it's time to go.
Nah, dog.
Doctor says a baby's fine, but you'll have to leave, 'cause his mama's fading fast, and Johnny hit his knees.
You did, yeah.
Me pray, take the very breath you gave me, take the heart from my chest. I'll gladly take her place if you'll let me make this my last request. Take me out of this world, God, please don't take the girl.
Y'all are right. I mean, it's a really well-written song. I especially like that third verse because I've had that. I've had plenty of situations like that, even with my girls. Being in situations, going to the hospital, I've dealt with my wife. I'll tell you guys, man, I'll smack it onto this video reaction. My wife had she had her tubes tied after my youngest was born. And it was my birthday, 2021. And Lindsay had her tubes tied. And she had, I didn't even know about these. She had a tubal pregnancy, right? So this baby was stuck in her tube, and we had to, I had no idea what was going on. All I know is that my wife is the toughest person I know, and she can't even speak because she's in so much pain. She's just curled up on the floor, can't speak, she can't tell me what's wrong. She can just say like, I have to go to the doctor. My wife never wants to go to the doctor. Never wants to go to the doctor, bro. So I was like, something is terribly wrong. So I drove 120 hours to her. My oldest daughter's calling me during this time period. My youngest is too young. My oldest daughter at this point in time is 8 years old, and she's like, something is really wrong with mommy. So I rush home. I get her. I drive 130 miles an hour to the hospital, which is 20 miles away from where I was living at the time. And I get pulled over. I roll my window down while the cop's behind me, and I'm trying to tell him I have an emergency situation, turn my little flashers on. I'm like, I'm not stopping. So we hit a red light. I go to turn at the red light, and I'm just like, follow me. So he follows me to the hospital, and I get out the car, and I'm like, you're going to have to deal with me in a minute. Rush her into the ER, and he's just kind of walking in with me, trying to make sure I don't need any help. He ended up letting me go, but we get in there, and the whole staff is like, congratulations, she's pregnant. And I'm like, no, man, something's wrong. She's been pregnant twice. She never felt like this, first and foremost. Secondly, she's not supposed to be pregnant. So something's probably off. Because I remember them telling me if she gets her tubes tied and gets pregnant anyway, it can have major complications. So I'm like, all right. Praying just like that, on my knees, God, please just don't take my wife. I thought my wife was going to die. And long story short, we ended up getting an ultrasound done. They find out that there's a tubal pregnancy, and they're going to have to take everything out. They have to take the tubes out. They have to take they have to take everything out, which to save my wife's life. And I'm like, man, that's, scary, super scary, but no question. I was like, yeah, run it. So I remember specifically, I was praying and I was holding on to that prayer. But when I met the surgeon came through on some smiley, happy-go-lucky, You know what I mean? Like, don't worry about it, man. I'm going to take care of her. And I just looked at him and I was like, bro, you will take care of my wife or I will kill you. I told him that to his face, which sounds silly and it sounds dumb, but like, that's the energy I was on. I was like, you better take care of my wife. I will kill you. Like, and I meant it. So he takes her back and she's back there for hours, bro. And I'm up front just praying, dude, just praying the whole time. Like, God, please don't take my wife. Please don't take my wife from me. I will be a total utter mess. Y'all know it without my wife. So I literally like, I feel that third verse, like in my heart. There's a lot to be said about powerful lyrics, but I agree with Jody and Don. Like the delivery is not my bag, but it's a good song nonetheless. I can admit that. Like, that would be like my mom admitting that like a rap song is good. You know what I'm saying? Because she doesn't like the sound of it. But, you know, if it has good lyrics, like a Lose Yourself. I remember my mom saying like Lose Yourself was good. I remember her saying Stan was good. But the delivery system here was crazy. Like, and it's just the way they shot videos and stuff back then too, man. Like having my dog over there with a black country hat with the black tux on in the background of the story. But that's country back in the day, you know what I mean? And you have to respect it because look what it's grown into, you know? So I don't disrespect it. I think that it was a good song overall. And I would listen to it again if it came on because the lyrics are that powerful. So shout out to Tim McGraw, man. This one was pretty cool, actually. It's just that sound, bro.
Johnny's daddy was taking in fish, yeah.
Come on, dog. Y'all can't help but laugh at that a little bit. Come on, man.
He was 8 years old.
It's a good song, though, man. And I like songs like that give you a beginning, a plot, a middle, and an end. That's good storytelling. I mean, I wish today's rappers could do that. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, thank you all, bro. This was actually a really fun time. I wasn't rushed. There's, you know, I got my mic set up. Like, look at that. Yeah, y'all did that. Y'all gave me this. I just haven't been able to set it up like this yet. End it with Made in America by Toby Keith. We shall. All right, we'll end it with Toby Keith's Made in America. But is there anything that y'all want to ask me? Anything that y'all got going on that y'all want me to pray for? Is there anything y'all want to get off your chest, man? Let it be known before we head out of here. And thank you guys for all the super chats and the super thanks, bro. This was super fun. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all so much. It really does help the channel grow. And I wish I didn't have to do these, bro, because I really don't like doing like dono requests. It doesn't feel right to me still. Because I really do appreciate y'all just being here. You know what I mean? But if we're gonna grow, it is necessary because I don't have the income to drive YouTube the way I want to drive it. So I have to use YouTube income for YouTube. And I'm just so appreciative of you guys for understanding that and rocking with me. Toby Keith, Made in America. Now, I think I know this one, and I think I like it. Is this the one that he did, like, 9/11 Kiss My Ass type song? Because I thought that was hard. I thought he dissed. Was it George Bush he dissed? Who did he diss? That was crazy. Imagine a country singer today dissing Trump. Actually, that's probably not even that far-fetched. Let's do it. This is Toby Keith, Made in America. Jody just said no, dog. Jody said no, dude. You're way off.
Old man, sad old man, spent his life living off the land. Dirty hands and a clean.
All right, let's talk about it. Because I feel like I know you love him. And that's what I'm really appreciative about. Because I need to do them. I just feel like I hate that I have to do them. You know what I mean? I wish that fair use protected us and that I didn't have to do these to make the channel grow. You know what I mean? That's all. I love you guys and I'm appreciative of you guys all the same. But it's just Toby defended Bush. Who dissed him? Some country singer dissed Bush.
So it breaks his heart seeing foreign cars filled with fuel it isn't ours, and wearing
Hey.
Won't buy nothing that he can't fix. With WD-40 and a Craftsman wrench, he ain't prejudiced. He's just made in America.
That's fire. I like this. I like this, and this has that sound of the new country kind of in it. You know what I mean? It's like you got the soul and the heart of old school country with the sound of the new country. I like this. This is hard. R.I.P.
Loves his wife, she's that wife that decorates
Oh, it was Dixie Chicks. Okay. Yeah, actually, that sounds right now that you said it.
on the 4th of July, but says every day is Independence Day. She's golden rule, teaches school. Some folks say it's cool, but she says the pledge of allegiance anyway. He's got the red, white, blue flying high on the farm. Semper Fi tattooed on his left arm. Spent a little more in the store for a tag, and the back it says USA. He won't buy nothing that he can't fix. With WD-40 and a Craftsman wrench, he ain't prejudiced. He's just made in America.
This fire. This fire. I like this. And shout out to all the men out there like this. Y'all are the ones that really made our country what it is. Shout out to the military. Shout out to the veterans. Shout out to the people that are... I don't know how many veterans I have on my channel, honestly. I don't know how many of you guys are in service. I know I got a few that have told me that y'all are in service, man. Salute and shout out to y'all. Now, the new generation, I talk to the new generation of Army people all the time because I live next to a base. Those people come into the shop, talk to me all the time. There's some young bucks, 18, 19, 20 years old. I have to talk to them all the time because they'll come in on some, man, I can't wait to get out, bro. I hate this. And I'm like, man, take a little bit of pride in it. You know what I mean? I know it sucks. But, bro, if you can just do 10 years, 15 years, man, you can really make a life for yourself by giving back to the country. But every now and then, man, I start thinking to myself, why are you trying to tell them to do that? Because those are the types of people that we don't really need in the military. You know what I mean? So it's kind of a give and take situation, but and I respect them nonetheless because they're still doing it. You know what I mean? You might hate it. You might hate doing it, but you're still doing it. And I appreciate you for it. But I hate to see these young guys, man, that don't know nothing outside of high school and military. They're 24 years old and they just can't wait to get out and they don't even know what they're going to do. You know what I mean? I don't know what you think you're stepping into out here, bro, but the grass ain't always greener. You know what I'm saying? You could really make something of yourself. Like I have felonies on my record. I couldn't join the military. I wish I could have. I couldn't. I tried twice. It is what it is. But shout out to all the people out there that are defending our country and doing everything that they can with a good heart and a protective heart. And man, I love y'all. I love y'all and I respect y'all and I salute y'all to the fullest. And I love music like this because it mirrors you.
Born in a heartland, raised up a family, King James and Uncle Sam. He's got the red, white, blue, flying high on the floor.
It's hard.
Tattooed on his left arm, spent a little more in the store for a tag. In the back it says USA. Won't buy nothing that he can't fix. With WD-40 and a Craftsman wrench, he ain't prejudiced. He's just made in America.
Lady Antebellum did something like that too. You know what it is though, man? I feel like it's really just those are in hip hop we call them plants. Like people that aren't hip hop, they're not from the culture, that are getting paid to exploit hip hop culture and they don't know anything about it. And so when like the real heart of an issue hits the fan, they don't know what they're doing, they don't know what they're talking about, and they get exposed. And I feel like that's what happens with the Dixie Chicks too. Them girls ain't country if that's how they felt. You know what I mean? I don't think so. I mean, y'all tell me if I'm wrong, but I don't think so. And Lady Antebellum, I don't know what happened with her, but I imagine it's probably along the same, because a lot of people can sing country really well. A lot of people can rap really well, but they're not tied from that cloth. Joe Budden says there ain't enough cloth for all of us to be cut from it.
Made in America.
100.
Made in America.
I love this video too.
Yeah, my old man said, old
And you know what's real ill about this song? Is no matter what your background is, this is what I love about music like this. Because we were just talking about hip hop culture, country culture. I found a lot of similarities between the both because I've lived in both. But man, music like this is so awesome and badass because it shows you that we all fit. You know what I mean? Because there's some dude in the hood somewhere that knows how to fix everything with a wrench and WD-40 the same way that there's an old man in the country that's teaching his grandson to do it. And that's America, bro. Like, that's the ground we stand on. Lend a hand. Help somebody. Do what you can to provide better for the next generation coming up. And I see that in a lot of places in hip-hop and country, if we're talking about real country and real hip-hop. But once you start talking about this mainstream nonsense, I'm with Jody. 90% of it on both sides. 90% of hip-hop and 90% of country, mainstream-wise, y'all are all plants. And it's trash, bro. Trash. Yo, my dog made it. What up, boy? Man, bro, it was nice. I'm gonna tell you, Daniel, it was nice just chilling for a couple of hours. No time limit, no nothing, man. And if I ain't tired or nothing, this was fun. I had a good time. Nah, shout out to Jody. That was a great way to end it, man. And if y'all got any questions or want to talk about anything, man, let me know. I wanted to touch on something before we head out of here about Mama Dawn. Because she said something that I'm in total agreement with, that we are kind of living in the tribulation of last days. I think that those days are pressing on us. I think that prophecy continues to get fulfilled. But I don't think that it's anything to worry about. I used to have like this consistent worry about that, you know, with my kids, where I'm like, I don't know if I get to be with my kids and my wife in heaven. I don't know the answer to those questions. I don't know what that is, but I do know that heaven is perfect. And I know that what Jesus has promised is bliss. And I'm not going to sit here worrying about it, man, because at the end of the day, as soon as we get taken up and we're there, it ain't like we're going to be sad, bro. You know what I mean? The minute we leave here and the minute we arrive in our natural destined home, there ain't going to be no sadness. We're not going to be worried about it. We're not going to be worried about nothing down here. It's cool. I pray that I get to spend that time with my wife and my kids. I don't know for sure. All I know for sure is that I'm not going to be upset and I'm not going to be worried. And there's not going to be sadness and there's not going to be worrying about money. There's not going to be worried about nothing, bro. We're just going to be in endless bliss for eternity. So I'm cool with it. You know what I mean? And that's kind of where I stand on it. I want to help as many people as I can before we get there. That's all. That's how I feel. Oh, my bad, Alex. I didn't mean to just shoot your message up here. Morgan Wallen, don't do my dog like that, Jody. You talking about plants? Morgan Wallen is not a plant. Morgan Wallen is a real country boy. A real country boy. I think Morgan Wallen's the most country boy that ever lived. Nah, he is probably a plant. Jelly Roll, I believe, is not. I think that some people are just so dope as humans that the mainstream can't do anything with them. If you think Jelly Roll is a plant, and you know his story, you know his underground scene, you know how he used to open up for Yellow Wolf in bars. And now he's performing in front of 30 to 50,000 people at a time with Post Malone. F out of here, bro. F out of here. Nah, Jelly Roll's not a plant. I don't believe Jelly Roll is a plant. Anyway, man, how are y'all doing? Did y'all have a good 4th of July? Did y'all enjoy yourselves? You're missing pieces, Nelson. What pieces am I missing? Oh, no, you said you loved him. You love Morgan Wallen. Morgan Wallen ain't no plant. I told y'all. That's what I was saying. I said Morgan Wallen is the most country boy ever, bro. I said that. Yeah, Morgan ain't no plant. I know. I was just joking. I like Morgan Wallen. Morgan Wallen is super dope to me, bro. I love Morgan Wallen. I do. He is one of the reasons why I really like country now, so... People are going to turn on Jelly solely because he's famous now. Watch, 100%. I think it's already happening. I see it all over the place. I don't know how you can hate on Jelly Roll, but you see somebody like Upchurch, Ugh. Hating on Jelly, trying to expose Jelly. Bro, somebody slap him, bro. I don't want to provoke violence, but I would love it if somebody would just walk up to him in Nashville and just slap him. Slap him. Slap the taste out of his mouth, bro. Don't do it. Don't do that. That's a bad thing to do. Turn the other cheek. Okay? The chat lags, I believe, on the person doing the live. Probably so. That's why normally I look at my phone while I'm doing them. But I've been trying to do a better job of like being involved in the chat, like while I'm live, talking to you guys while I'm live. So what did Gavin Adoc say about Beyonce? I don't know who Gavin Adoc is. Adcock. That's his name? That's not his name, dude. Gavin Adcock? Some people do it to themselves, don't they? Adcock? That's your real last name, dog? Can't make this stuff up. I don't know who that is either, brother. I don't either. Yikes. That I condone slapping for sure when needed. I do think Upchurch needs to be slapped. It's just, there's certain things as a man that can only be fixed with an ass whooping. Okay, I needed it in my life when I was growing up. I had to be checked. I thought I was hard, and then I got my ass beat by 13 people in the field. I had my shirt and my hat lit on fire, and then I moved to the hood and I got beat up by 13 gang members. I had to learn. You know what I mean? You can't just talk to whoever any way you want to talk to them. There's repercussions for it if you can't handle yourself. And in those situations, Daniel was at one of them. He just left like a little bit before. I got jumped by 13 gangbangers at a movie theater, bro, because I was looking at him wrong. And when he walked up to me and pressed me on it, I could have easily just been like, oh, my bad, dog. I didn't mean to. My smart ass was like, I'm looking at you. Oh, okay. Next thing I knew, I was surrounded with a split jaw, couldn't chew for the next 6 to 8 months. You gotta learn. Gotta learn the hard way sometimes. What did I learn from that situation? Don't eyeball people and have an attitude with them if you're not ready to back that up. It's real simple, real easy. What did I learn by getting jumped in the country in the field? I learned, hey, these boys ain't for play. Leave them alone. What did I learn from both situations? There's no such thing as a one-on-one anymore. People don't do that. If you're gonna get involved in something, you're gonna get hurt unless you can handle yourself. So what did it teach me to do? It taught me to handle myself, be respectful of others, and if I have a problem, it taught me how to really get through the problem, not just talk crazy. Man, that's loud. That's a loud vape. What did Mama Don say? True Sauce, what track? What you talking about? Are you talking about... I did low-key fire in the booth, brother. I did it. I had a whole conversation with you about it. Is that what you're talking about? Or did you just miss it? You might have missed it. She's not country. She's a parasite. Oh, that's what Beyonce is? Is that what y'all are talking about? Do y'all believe, this is a good question actually, before I head out of here, y'all answer me this. Do y'all believe that Beyonce should be able to make a country album if she wants to? One. And then part two to that question would be, if it was really a great album, do you think that she should be able to win Country Album of the Year at the Grammys? Is the problem that Beyonce made a country album? Or is the problem that she was awarded for making a mediocre country album when there were other country albums that were better? That's my question. True Sauce, I want to do it, bro. If there was something I missed, all I saw was the low-key fire in the booth. And I did it. I did it like pretty much right after you requested it. This was so much fun. Family time is the best. 100. Thank y'all for showing up. I appreciate y'all, man. I know it's a Sunday afternoon, too. Number one, I don't normally make YouTube country. I don't normally make YouTube content on Sundays. But, yeah, because y'all know I don't like working on Sundays. But my kids are at a birthday party. I felt like it was the perfect opportunity. And I was supposed to do a whole lot this weekend. I was supposed to do this and a couple of other things this weekend. I just couldn't get around to it because, of course, I end up being busier on the weekend than I am during the week. I don't even listen to country like that, to be honest. Sure, if it sounds like real country. All right, so that's fair to me. That's fair criticism. Because I do feel like Beyonce should be able to make a country album if she so pleases, in the same way that I think that Tom McDonald should be able to make a country album if he so pleases, right? Because he's a rapper, and he mainly a rapper. He makes a country album, cool. But in order for you to win a Grammy, I'm with Jody on this one. In order for you to win a Grammy, it needs to be real country. You need to be surrounded with real country people when you're making the project. And it has to actually be better than all the other country albums, which obviously was not. You know what I mean? It obviously was not. So people were rightfully upset about it, in my opinion. And in my opinion, this is how I think of it because I'm a hip hop guy. If the death of Slim Shady comes out and I feel like, dude, this is the best hip hop album we've had in a long time. Or Kendrick Lamar's GNX comes out and it's like, this is a really great hip hop album. And then let's say, Beyonce, same scenario. Beyonce decides to make a hip hop album. You know what I mean? And she puts it out and it's like, okay, cool, I guess. But it ain't better than them. You know what I mean? So if she won an award for it, I would be like, I wouldn't necessarily think that she's like, but it does become a question. Like, it's different. Is she appropriating? This is my question. Did Beyonce appropriate country culture to you? Did y'all think that Beyonce was appropriating the culture of country? Whereas she would get upset if a country person appropriated hip hop or R&B. Do y'all think it was the same thing? That's my question. Because I think, let's see what y'all are saying. If she wants to, yes, but it was not worthy of the title best. Love the answer. Of course, she can make whatever she wants. The problem is the fake accolades. Country fans did not buy that album. Fair. Fair critiques. But anyone should be able to do anything, but it could be trash. Facts. But do y'all feel like she appropriated the culture? Posted a country album with country art and it sounded country. I agree. It was actually really good. I like Post Malone's country album a lot. Both of them. I think he made two of them. That F1 Trillion or whatever, F100, whatever it is. The Ford album and then the other one. I want my Post Malone back. Man, facts. That's a fact, though, bro. Like, I want Sunflower Post Malone. I want Hollywood Undead Post Malone back, bro. That album is so good. Jeez, man. But his country album's good, too. It is. It's just not... I can't listen to 20 songs like that in a row. That's all. I bet I can get a playlist going with, like, 3 of those songs, 3 of the Morgan Wallen joints, and, like, maybe, like, 15 songs total, and I can enjoy that on a Saturday afternoon. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at with it. Two Protects One. I only heard Beyonce's single released and it was hot garbage. Just my opinion. See, but that's fair. That's a fair critique to me. I'm just wondering because I feel like people appropriate hip hop all the time. So, and they're doing hip hop like what's that dude, man? And I like the song. I thought the song was actually kind of cool. It was roll in a some in a mo. It sounded like Big Timers, but it was like a basketball. It was a basketball legend's son. You know what I mean? So anyway, man, I feel like he just did that and they planted him there to appropriate the culture, get what he could, and dip out. And it's like, that's a cool song, but you don't deserve accolades. That's my point. Like, you can make whatever you want to make, but you shouldn't get accolades for appropriating. And I do feel like Beyonce appropriated country culture. I do feel like that, because you're not country. So if you're not country, you appropriated the culture in the same way that you would get mad at somebody appropriating R&B or hip hop. That's country. Like, flip the script. Toby Keith makes a R&B album. Beyonce's gonna be so hot, bro, if he wins Grammy for best R&B album, right? I mean, to me, fair is fair. I just, and that's it. Just, I don't play biases, bro. It's just what's fair. What are you mad at and screaming about all the time, and then you go and do the same thing? Nah, not cool. Not cool. And I already, like, Beyonce's super overrated to me as it is. And I love R&B. Like, I'm a huge Rihanna fan. And I don't understand why people like Beyonce better than Rihanna. I can't figure it out. Like, Rihanna's leagues and miles better than Beyonce to me. She can't dance. Beyonce can dance. And Beyonce is probably a better performer than Rihanna for sure. But I'm just talking about music catalog versus music catalog. Rihanna's got the music catalog to go against anybody, bro. Like, her catalog is way better than Beyonce's. Mama Don said, I believe Post, when he sings country, he's always been a down in the mud guy. I agree. A lot of people said he appropriated hip hop culture. I don't think so. I think that he was really about that too. I think that he's just kind of like me. It's just like, but also hip hop chased him out because of his appropriation. It's like, he ain't making music for hip hop no more, bro. They hate him. You know what I mean? The hip hop culture hated him. Like, he made incredible music for hip hop culture, and they hated him because he appropriated the culture. So yeah, I'm going country, bro. Screw y'all. I'm going to where these people love me at. I don't got no problem with that. I get it. I would have done the same thing. My wife has a shirt with Post Malone and Morgan Wallen on it. Beyonce mocked the culture. See, this is where we get, this is what I'm saying. I feel that way because if Toby Keith made a R&B album and it was even mediocre, it was good. Let's say it was good. And then he won a Grammy for that. How would Beyonce and her fans feel about that? They'd be hot, bro. They would be hot. No, she just wanted to stir controversy. I agree with that too, Jody. Jody said no, she just wanted to stir controversy. That first album again. See, I like his third album the best. His first one was Stoney. Stoney was really dope. There's a lot of really good music on there. He also did Beer Pong and Bentleys or whatever. I like that one too. But his super classic album to me, like front to back, no skips, was Hollywood's Bleeding. Hollywood's Bleeding is too good, dude. Too good. Kit said she is appropriated country because she didn't honor it. Like it. Good answer. I like that answer. And her $6,000 hat and spangled suit. I get it. I get the frustrations there, man, because I would feel frustrated too. Like in this, like I'm talking about with hip hop. Like right now, Clips is on a tear, bro. Clips is making incredible music. It's shaping up like they're gonna have a classic album that's about to drop in a couple of days, man. And I feel like if they don't get the recognition for it because some bozo nobody, come on, you know what I mean? What is hip hop love? What is country love? What's the core love? That's what should be awarded. That's it. That should be awarded. That's my opinion. That's my 2 cents. What the real core says should be what's awarded. It shouldn't be based off of numbers because Beyonce's going to do numbers. It shouldn't be based off of that. It should be based off of what does the core say? You know what I mean? What are those core country fans? What are those core hip hop fans? Non-biased, just this is my love. This is my passion. This is what I love. What are they saying? They're saying Beyonce appropriated. Jody says, my daddy, Alabama, my mom, Louisiana. She knows what country is, but she chose not to do that. She didn't feature any country artists or put forth effort except some country instruments. I understand. There's a huge difference between Southern and country. I like that answer too. There is a huge difference between Southern and country. Houston is a huge city. She grew up under the middle class subway. That ain't country. No, Houston is actually quite ghetto. And it has, listen, Houston has a really dope culture. Like, you don't have to go country to love Houston's culture. Houston hip hop is forever one of the greatest. Like Houston, Texas, bro. We're talking about Paul Wall. We're talking about Mike Jones. We're talking about Zero. We're talking about Slim Thug, UGK, Bun B, Pimp C. Like, Houston hip hop has an incredible scene. You could have done like something with them, like, and it would have been fire. I think you're right there. There's a difference between Southern and country for sure. Like, I grew up in a cotton field. You know what I mean? I grew up in the country, dude. Like the country. And I grew up South. Like I just live in the South now. Like where I'm at is just Southern, you know? Did you say Riri can't dance? No, ma'am. I think Riri can dance really well. I think that Beyonce is probably a better dancer than Riri, but I don't care. Like, Riri is the GOAT to me. She's the best female vocalist in R&B today, like alive. Whitney Houston takes the crown on that any other Sunday, but, you know, she's not here. And Beyonce is Destiny's Child. She can't be country. Destiny's Child was when she was awesome. Like, I used to love Beyonce when she was with Destiny's Child. Have you ever heard of Tom McDonald Balloons? I have. Make sure to go to my playlist section. There's a Tom playlist. Balloons is actually one of my favorite reactions I've done. Shout out to Sir Luke. Appreciate you. Controversy creates cash, unfortunately. Daniel says. I agree. All right, man. Anything else anybody want to get off their chest? Am I missing anything? Was Public Enemy or Ghetto Boys from Houston? Ghetto Boys might have been from Houston, actually. Public Enemy is, I don't think Chuck D is from Houston. Let me see. Was Ghetto Boys? That's actually a really good question. From Houston, but I don't think so. Yes, the Ghetto Boys were from Houston. Shout out, who is that? Sir Luke, shout out to you, man. Public Enemy isn't from Houston, though, but now you got me questioning because you were right about them. I'm a ride on the city, whoa, whoa. Yeah, Public Enemy's from Long Island, New York. I didn't think that Chuck D sounded like he was from Houston. But yeah, you were right about Ghetto Boys. Shout out to you, Sir Luke. Shout out to you, Sir Luke. Pimp C is the father of country rap. I like that take. I like that take. I do. I like that take a lot. And he's from Houston. All right, y'all. Well, this was fun, man. I enjoyed this. I really enjoyed not being rushed. You know what I mean? This was nice. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for your continued support. And I need to do things like this more often than I do. I need to start doing this at least once a week or whatever. But I really liked it. I had a good time now that I'm not rushed. And I'm normally so rushed. So thank you guys. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate y'all with everything I got. And with that being said, I'll see y'all on the next one. All right? Peace.